It already looks good.
Mm-hmm, it does.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to place this in the oven.
Okay.
For 1.5 hours at a preheated oven at 350.
Okay.
So we'll do that now. Uncovered.
Oops.
Wash my hands.
Okay, you're gonna wash your hands, and then you're gonna make us a side dish to go with it, correct?
Sure. My camera. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do right now, I brought some instant potatoes, and I never eat them.
No, I don't either. You know what I use them for? Like I mix those with ground up pretzels for a coating for fish.
Oh,
that's the only time I've ever used
I've
instant
done,
potatoes.
Awesome, that's awesome. We're just gonna.
That's why I'm curious about this dish you're going to make today with instant potatoes.
Well, a lot of people use instant
They
potatoes.
do, they do. And I see these are gluten-free, which a lot of people are looking for gluten-free stuff too.
Right,
so.
and that's why I picked these out, because it did say gluten-free, and I don't know
Right.
if you can eat them. Anyhow.
And new improved taste.
Hey, Kyle. How do you know? You don't eat these.
I know, but it says it right on the box.
Well, what tastes better, the potatoes or the box?
Yeah, maybe the box, but we'll see.
All right. The reason I'm using these, I'm going to show you how to doctor them up, so they're really good. And I don't measure, like with oatmeal when I make them. I don't make for rice. I don't measure. So
Okay.
you guys do it the way you want to do it. I'm going to do it the way I do it.
But if you were guessing,
3
cups of milk.
Okay, we got 3 cups of milk, and we're going to turn this one on here. And I'm going to throw it.
Real butter should help make them taste better.
I use real butter, and it's salted, it's not unsalted, because it doesn't matter to me.
So a couple tablespoons of butter.
Yeah, I'd say 2.5 tablespoons of butter. That's going to boil. Right now we're going to take some olive oil in this pan here.
If you feel the ceiling shaking, the walls shaking, we have indoor track practice right now. So that's what you're hearing in the background.
What we're going to do in this pan is a fried white corn with cumin and cayenne.
Oh, that sounds good.
Everything here is going to kind of complement each other. The potatoes are going to be like I said, instant potato. We're going to have some horseradish in it. We're going to have some really good garlic, which is a JL Swedes garlic.
Okay.
And it's grown in London, Ohio. And what this is a hardneck garlic. It's an appeal garlic, and there's no additives, no preservatives. It's just the best you can buy. It doesn't upset your stomach. And you can also buy this at the Smokehouse Grill.
That's what I was just going to ask. Is that one of the products we can buy at the Smokehouse Grill?
You can buy that. And then the
Uncle Gizzy's.
Uncle Gizzy's horseradish. He's a local guy. He has 7 acres of horseradish, and it is the best.
A local guy is in like Alliance area?
Alliance.
Wow,
Yes.
okay.
All that.
I like horseradish. So.
Well, this is
it's pure horse.
very, very good. Yeah, so, all right, we got this going. And this pan on the back, we're going to put a 1/4 cup of margarine. That's about a 1/4 cup, what do you think?
Yeah.
Pretty good guess, I would say. This going. Boiling. Back here, we're going to make a sauce for
the meatloaf?
Are you a mind reader, Kyle?
No, but I'm thinking it wouldn't be for the corn and it wouldn't be for the potatoes, so I narrowed it down.
Yep, we're going to make a sauce for the meatloaf.
Okay.
What I'm going to do with that is going to, in this container here, I chop some onions real fine, pretty much to a, I don't know, what do you want to call it?
Fine chop.
To a pulp. And because we don't want a real chunky sauce for this, I'm going to caramelize these and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and just add Heinz ketchup.
Okay.
And it's going to be an awesome sauce.
Sounds good.
So.
All right. Well, I'll let you keep cooking, but we're going to talk a little bit about the Smokehouse Grill. How long has it been open?
The Smokehouse Grill has been open since last May.
Okay, so almost a year.
Almost, yes.
Almost a year.
Mhm.
And you are expanding the restaurant, and when do you expect that to get started or be finished by?
Well, we wanted to break ground by the end of this month. It's taking a little longer because of alley vacation.
Weather and...
Well, weather. The drawings are pretty much done. I have a great architect. His name is Frank Pavlica. And I have another architect out of Cincinnati, and they're helping me with the kitchen. So my two architects are working together. As soon as they have the drawings to join to the building, Bob Akins from Akins Land Survey, been doing a wonderful job. He's going to get everything
coordinated.
What those two,
yeah.
And then I have a civil engineer for the parking lot with the house I bought next door and the alley I vacated to get my parking lot drawn.
Okay.
So we're waiting on drawings. We're waiting on getting all the finances in place. And it's going to be 6,000 square feet.
Wow.
So it's going to have
That's large.
Yeah.
What do you have right now? Not very many, but...
I can only see 12 people.
Yeah.
and people
And
wait.
so what do you think in your seating is going to be? How many people?
244.
Wow.
But one of the rooms, the 44, is a private room with a private bar.
Okay.
And it's gonna work out well. I have a lot of customers that are
excited for
very
it.
excited. Yeah. And grab something here.
Okay. So again, the Smokehouse Grill, if you haven't been there, is located on Arch Street. And what is the exact address?
818 South Arch.
Okay.
And I can guarantee you, I've been tested by one of the judges on TNT from Pitmasters. He's one of the judges.
Really?
I've had people from South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. I bring their sauces and compare them to mine, and don't want to brag, but
that's all right. This is your opportunity. You're not competing against anybody here.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people said, your ribs are the best I've ever had. Are you going to compete in a rib burn-off? I don't have anything to prove, you know. My gift is from God, and my proof is what, my clientele is.
Yeah, your people that keep coming back.
Yeah, so.
All right, so this is white corn, right?
Yeah, white corn. We're going to fry it up a little bit.
So are you going to be expanding your menu again when you, or just kind of keeping?
It's going to be
keeping the name, right?
Smokehouse Grill. It'll be barbecue, steaks, and seafood. And with the seafood, I got a real good meat company that will fly it in overnight, my seafood. And I'm going to go with grouper, grouper sandwiches, canned seared walleye. I'm going to do mussels with the cognac cream garlic sauce. I'm going to do king crab legs and live lobster. I'm going to have a raw bar.
Wow.
And then there's a couple different, boudin. I don't know if you know what boudin is. It's a Louisiana sausage, and it has crawfish, rice, red pepper, green pepper, cayenne pepper, and sausage, and I cook it down and I stuff it and then grill it. It's out of this world.
Wow.
And I'm thinking about doing like a pork schnitzel and some different things. It'll be good.
Something for everybody, sounds like.
Yeah, and I'm keeping all the barbecue at the same price. So I want to have a hot and cold deli, kind of like Jay's used to have.
Okay.
I'll do the fried chicken for that, and I think that'll turn out real well.
So you're going to increase your employees and everything, and increase jobs and alliance, right?
I look to hire 30 employees, and I'm going to add onions to this butter right at this point. Yeah, we're looking to have about 30 jobs. And as well as continue to buy property around there to improve it.
Good.
To continue to
Well,
improve it.
really glad for what you're doing, besides the fact that I love your food. So what you're doing for the city is great, too.
On this corn here, I'm going to take, let's say, tablespoon of ground cumin.
Okay. And you want to kind of saute this so it starts to
Brown, yeah.
brown? Okay.
I'm not going to mix these spices in yet until I know that corn's getting brown.
Okay.
I'm going to take a couple dashes of cayenne pepper. I'm going to take this is sea salt. There's 4 different peppercorns in here. Green, white, black, and brown.
And more butter. You can never have too much butter.
Better than margarine.
I know. I don't use margarine either.
Margarine's full of water and
What else?
vegetable oil.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let that melt through. So now they've got that going.
And this is starting to bubble a little.
I just want to make sure it don't scorch.
Okay. Did you use, I didn't really pay attention, whole milk or?
This is a vitamin D milk. It has a little bit more fat in it.
Okay.
If you use a 2%, which is less milk, it's more water.
Okay.
I want the fat taste.
For the potatoes.
Yeah, a lot of people make these with water and butter. And it kind of doesn't taste good.
Cardboard, water, and butter.
Cardboard, yeah. So,
It's like popcorn. It's kind of going all over.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit for you.
This has got to be driving those track kids crazy, the smell when you're
That's good. This up a little bit.
Okay.
Now, we have our potatoes, the milk here, and I can see it's getting frothy. And when the milk starts to get frothy, you really got to pay attention to it, because if it starts to boil, what's going to do is it's going to rise and expand and
Go all over your
overflow.
stove, yeah.
So what I'm going to do right now is take, I don't know, this much. I'm going to, and I do it by feel.
When it starts to kind of feel like it's
All right,
thickening up?
right there it's getting thick, right? And now we turn it down. I want it a little thicker, and I'll show you why.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and stir that up real good.
Let's hope I don't mess this up like the bacon last time.
Thick?
Yeah, it's thick.
Or take. Here's a heaping 1/3 cup of sour cream.
Okay.
Stir that in. Heat off now. We're going to take, this is 4 ounces of cheddar cheese.
It's harder than it looks.
Want to get it?
No, it's okay. I know that my students are laughing at me.
Well, you're doing a good job. I don't know what you did there. Must be the instant thing, huh? That'll work. Okay, you know what we'll do?
Add some milk.
Just a little bit. There you go. We're going to take, stir it for a sec. There you go.
Takes 2 people to make this dish. Don't try this alone.
That's why I said you get your kids to help.
Yeah.
No one said we were neat, right?
It's all right. We're not part of the cleanup crew, so we don't care.
We got a cleanup crew?
They're all waiting to clean up.
Awesome. All right. Let's